Welcome, guys. How's it going? Welcome to MAViSMITH Podcast number 18.
Yep. 1-8.
We're already forgetting what we are. Imagine if we make it to 100 episodes. And
We'll make it to 100 episodes. We'll make it to 200. We'll make it to 357. Wait, what am I on about? We'll make it to at least 52 episodes. Wait, we'll make it to at least 52.
357 episodes. That is like what? 4 years? No, 6 years.
It'd be 7 years, yeah.
I ain't doing that long with you, bro. We'll do 52.
52. Well, yeah, no, we'll do. I reckon. The world's an oyster. It might become an award-winning show that we have people on every day, and we might do 2 a week.
Yeah. Probably not, but who knows? Who knows? It's our show, not yours. I know. For video listeners, I know it looks like I've got tattoos. They are fake tattoos. I got these like candy things at the store yesterday, and I thought it'd be funny to put these tattoos on me. I've got a fucking Transformer one, superpowers that is like half off, and then a fucking Batman like logo. Suck it.
What's up, Lawrence Sheringham?
Hello,
Welcome. Who is the bird called Raven?
The bird called Raven. Dude, it's Raven.
So that's a raven.
Oh god, that's a Raven. But yeah, no. So it looks like I've got tattoos. I don't at all. Sorry.
Do you want to shift over to me a little bit? You reckon? Just
You know what? I just might.
Get up. Can you move the table over by about 2 meters? No, sorry, 2 centimeters. 2 meters, buddy. I'll be over there.
What's she?
What's up, the bird called Raven? In Twitch chat for anyone listening on SoundCloud or iTunes.
Okay, so as per usual, if you're listening to us on, let me just mute my phone. Apologies, very unprofessional. That's just our middle name, isn't it? Now, if you are listening on iTunes or SoundCloud, you can watch us live on twitch.tv/MAViSMITH, where you can you can come talk to us live. You can ask us questions. You can watch us live, and we'll have a good time. Now, the chat is already being weird. Now, we are on podcast number 18.
Yeah.
We are going to get straight into it. Now, what general chat did we have? We filmed on the weekend our Christmas special, which will come out around Christmas Day. And GFA has already edited the majority of it, and it is hilarious.
We've pieced together the structure of the shoot so far, like the A to Z, sort of the way it's going to go and how it's going to flow. There's a few scenes we need to finish and shoot, and it's not reshoot, but actually finish shooting, and then we're done with that side of things. I reckon by Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be on to the VFX side of things, of just fixing a few issues. I've already had to do a little bit on one of the shots. I'll show you. I'm glad you didn't notice it, because I had to do something that was really annoying, and I managed to fix it quite well, and you didn't notice it, so I will tell you later on. But yeah, there's a few things we need to do. But yeah, hopefully Christmas Day we're still full steam ahead for that, as long as we can finish the shoot this Wednesday, which is all down to Mr. Sheringham arriving,
who is in the chat right now, actually, which you could come talk to if you are watching live. You can come and talk to him right now.
Throw some more.
Lawrence Sheringham is our executive producer of the show. He's our sponsorship, and you can catch him.
Sheringham Fine Foods.
You can catch his company, Sheringham Fine Foods, that sell great foods, and go to Lawrence if you want some good aubergines. And by aubergines we do mean penises, really. So anyway, any other general chat? I mean, the Christmas special is gonna be really funny.
What we've seen of it so far is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, as well as it's somewhat serious as well. So we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
We are still building our schedule for next year. We are going to have, this is the schedule at the moment.
Well, funny enough, we were trying to figure out what our schedule was whilst we were having a few beers at the pub with the lads on the wrap of the shoot on Saturday night, and we were trying to figure out what we were going to do on month 3.
Were we?
Yeah, and we were listening to our own podcast, trying to remember what we had mentioned 2 weeks ago, and we never found it.
Yeah, I gave up looking because I was drinking. I couldn't really hear what was.
Yeah, I was putting. Yeah,
Yeah, no. So the the big the big production we were gonna do in January, we're gonna do in March. Gives us more time. We don't want to rush it. Gives us more time, and we've got a couple of things. And our friend goes back to uni soon, and we want to get at least one film in with him. Before he goes back. Yeah, another one before he goes back. And NA we couldn't fit him in. We'll just have a small part, which is kind of a waste because we do like to.
NA is going to be a big job. There's a lot of work going into it, and it's not just. Sometimes we do a shoot or we plan a shoot which is like just going to be like drama driven or script driven, and there's no VFX needed at all. But then there's some things like Sir Poncho Man, which is all based around VFX, which was crap but funny to do. But then we have these other ideas where NA is actually a big shoot. It's not just. There's going to be multiple locations, multiple actors, multiple sort of VFX shots that are quite important, that are going to be both physical as well as digital effects that we have to, and the planning that's going into it, we are taking on a big task, and that's why I think it's going to be our biggest project, which is why we've pushed it back a few months. But that will start, I reckon, because we can shoot that whilst we're doing other things, so we'll probably start that come January, February next year. We'll actually start shooting that and piecing together this puzzle of difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I've got blood all over me. I was driving here, and I had like a nosebleed as I was driving. Quite a bad nosebleed, to be fair. And like I had no tissues. I always carry tissues in my car. You always need tissues. If you don't have tissues in your car, you're doing it wrong, because you always need tissues. It's always going to be. You never need it until you need it. So always keep tissues in your car. They're like a bit of paper, and they.
That plan 2017. You never need it till you need it.
Yeah, you never need it till you need it. So I was driving and I had a massive nosebleed, and I had nothing. I literally was like, This is so weird. I was driving down the road. I was in traffic, piggybacking, and I was going. But where I was like breathing in to keep it from coming out of my nose, I was like, it was going into my mouth. So I had like so much blood in my mouth as well. It was disgusting, and I was like spitting out the window. It's fucking. My blood is all the way out. My blood's all the way out the New York skyline, the entire way, all the way into work this morning.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, it was wise words. You never know till you never need it till you need it. So I had this, and I stopped, and I was like, and it was coming out. It was like Niagara Falls. It was full force, so I couldn't anymore. So what I did was I grabbed, it's not a J cloth. It's like a polishing cloth.
It's literally, like a waxing, a leather they're called.
Leather.
When you wash a car, and you have to dry off the water droplets so they don't have little bubbles of water droplets on the windows and glass or on the paintwork. You get a lever and you lever it down. He knocked on the door, I opened it, and it was
No, first of all, I texted this dude saying, help me, I need help. Help me, please, I need help. Fucking just strolls down, drinking a fucking glass of water. I didn't read any of it.
I was just like...
Strolls down, and he just opens the door, and I'm standing there with a yellow, now red cloth covering my... So that was fun. So I've got like little bits of blood left over me, which is the worst. So carry on.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Well, I'm just scraping it onto the desk. I'm going to sweep it onto your floor.
Brilliant.
It wouldn't be on my hands if you came and got me quicker. So
you would have bled out if I didn't open the door in time.
Yeah. But yeah, cool. So that's that. Okay, so should we get straight into our 3 Ws?
Yeah.
Are you doing your?
Oh yeah.
You're doing your little. So, wait. Before we go, our schedule for next year as follows. We are going to draft this up properly. We're going to do every Monday podcast as per usual. The first Tuesday of every month, we're going to film a cooking show. We're going to have a cook-off and it's going to be a proper video. It's not going to be like a stream or like a phone video. We're going to have proper cameras and do it all. It's going to be really funny, really, really great fun as well. We're going to do that. And we're gonna. That's really distracting.
No, you keep going.
And it's gonna be a special thing. So that'll be out the second week of the month. We're gonna do plays every Wednesday as per usual. On Twitch that we kind of we're playing loads of Jackbox at the moment because we enjoy it because it's fun to play because we get to play with the viewers as well. and we normally get quite a few people, and it's just generally quite fun to play. So we do that on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday are going to be planning and recording for our. We're going to do a big production every month. So one in January, one in Feb, all the way through to December. Going to do the 12 months of MAViSMITH. As well, and they'll go up on our YouTube channel, which is MAViSMITH. You can see all of our videos we've done. Our recent video we've done was a fan-made Logic music video. But where we focus on Twitch and getting our podcast up over the past few weeks, we are now moving back to filming, which is a good segue to my next. I know you're ready to go.
Oh yeah, no.
Which is a good segue to my next point. We haven't been streaming that much. We normally stream like PUBG, Dota, and whatever game we want to play. Really, we're not doing it for thousands of viewers. We just want to have a good time and talk to some people and play some good games. We do that, but that's kind of taking a back seat at the moment in time, just because it's a bit, it's a bit much to kind of manage as well. So we're kind of focusing a little bit on this, because Twitch isn't our main platform. We want YouTube to be, because we like the whole idea of uploading a video and you can upload it and it stays up there rather than it disappears in 30 days.
Yeah, we want to build like an entertainment
umbrella.
Platform. Yeah, so we can have. We are also working on a website as well, but obviously we're trying to get a portfolio to put up there, which takes time, and put like our best work up there. But I think what we want to build is like this little platform, this umbrella of just different types of entertainment that we can then put up onto this channel, so people can come here to our YouTube channel or to our Twitch, and then know that Twitch, that's to do with their gaming side of things, or maybe their podcast, because we always do like live podcasts on Twitch, which also goes to SoundCloud, iTunes, all that, and YouTube. And then they go to our YouTube and they know it's going to be a more sort of polished production, whether it's a short, a comedy thing, the food cooking thing, or like I said, a review, whatever we end up putting up there into this entertainment sort of platform. So we can just have like people can come and just enjoy themselves, whatever they want to find, and we can just create good content for them. And I think that's why we want to push YouTube more than Twitch, because Twitch is not in a horrible way, but it's a lot easier to just click start streaming when you have all the settings done, and then not have to worry about editing. You Twitch stream a game, you click start streaming, you go and play a game, and you just try and be as funny and upbeat as you can.
And then when you press stop, it's done.
Yeah. Whereas YouTube, we spent all of Saturday filming the entire day. Like all this filming is quite stressful. We had a lot to get through, and we still haven't finished all of it. There's a little bit to do. But then to think, right, that was just one day, full day of just constant work. We now have weeks of editing, or hopefully a week of editing. Hopefully I can get it out Christmas Day. But the point is, there's so much work goes into that Twitch is just a bit easier in that respect. So that's why we want to push YouTube, and hopefully we can give people that platform and place to go to just like enjoy themselves and take a load off from their weekly shit, basically, from what they have every week.
And we are going to be doing a film review. Welcome Liver Disease. Liver Disease is back in the chat, as
Always
per usual.
showing his support.
Love it. Right, so we are also going to be doing a film review show, a spoiler one and a non-spoiler one. So, just a brief review and then an in-depth spoiler review after each film that airs. They're going to be about 10 minutes long. We haven't figured out a time yet, but roughly 10 minutes long, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. And then we're going to be doing that after every time we see a film, and we're going to do it we're going to do it once a week, depending on how busy we are, but we're going to be doing that for big releases as well. So for big releases that come out in the cinema. So now, should we get into the, should we get into the 3 W's first? Play me away.
Shit, the pressure.
Welcome.
Let me make sure this sounds.
We're now going to go to our 3 W's. The 3 W's. I mean, that's a little bit too.
Did you like the old one?
It's a bit too techno.
Did you like the old one we had?
Should we go back to the old? Do you have it? Do you have it saved?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can make your own.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay.
The 3 W's.
the three W's. We're gonna be answering the who, the what, and the why.
Yep.
I think I do the same as you. I don't think about it before I get here.
No.
Who have you found out about today?
Today?
Well, not today. This week. Who have you found out about? Who have you met? Who have you seen? Who has had an impact on your life within the last week?
So does it have to be someone you found out, or just someone you've had an impact?
It's just someone that's had an impact this week.
I guess Quentin Tarantino. I'm going to go for this week. I watch a lot of his films. Obviously, everyone not everyone enjoys his films because a lot of people say they're too violent, whatever. But the majority of people that watch them enjoy them because they know what they're getting themselves into. I watched one of his films today that I haven't seen in quite a while, which is Django. I haven't seen that in probably since it came out. I watched it a few times since then, but not at least not in the last couple of years. And I remember I watched Pulp Fiction again quite recently, and also Hateful Eight quite recently. I've just been watching a few Tarantino films quite recently, and I've just started to sort of like notice things a bit more, or to take more inspiration from the way he does his shots, or just like you just appreciate the scale of his effects in his films, like the gore. People say, "Oh, it's too violent," but then you have to take a step back and go, for every single time, like in Django when he shoots people, the amount of physical effects that are going on there, it's not all visual stuff. It's not all digital stuff. A lot of it is physical effects, like the squibs when they have a gunshot and the squibs explode. The amount of blood that comes out is like so over the top, but that's why it's enjoyable to your eyes to see if you like that kind of film, and to think about the amount of preparation that goes into that. Imagine the scene, Django, for example, the scene where they all walk through the front door and he shoots 3 of them straight off the bat, and all the blood goes all over the walls. A lot of that was physical effects, not digital effects. Imagine filming that scene, they all run through the door, all the squibs explode, all the blood goes everywhere, and then he goes, right, cut, we've got to redo the scene, and have to clean all the walls of all the fake blood. I mean, just prepping that scene for every single time they shoot it, just the one time, probably takes an hour worth of prep just to clean it all down and do it again. And it's just, you just appreciate the scale of those movies for such a ridiculous shot, really, for a ridiculous effect. But it's great. And I think I took a lot of inspiration from the way he does his shots and stuff, and just put a lot into perspective. But obviously, we're never going to be Quentin Tarantino on freaking the budget and the equipment we have, but
not yet.
Yeah.
If we're doing 300 episodes of this podcast, we're going to be here in 6 years, and we've not got the budget by then. We're doing something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the point is, it just puts it into this point of, well, how could you recreate that on a budget? How could you make an effect like that without spending lots of money and having all the issues that come with it? It's quite a cool thing to think about.
Yeah.
It gets your brain ticking and puts ideas in your head for a shoot if you want to do a gory shoot. How'd you do it? Look at Tarantino, how he sets up shots in case something goes wrong. Yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. What about you?
He's a really talented individual. My who, I would probably have to say George R. R. Martin.
Yeah.
I watched the Blu-ray special, the featurette on the season 7 Blu-ray for Aegon the Conqueror. Yeah. It's called Game of Thrones Conquest and Rebellion.
Okay.
And
read the name of this podcast now. It's quite a good name.
Conquest and Rebellion.
Game of Thrones Conquest and Rebellion.
Okay. MAViSMITH Podcast. Game of Thrones.
Has nothing to do with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know. No, so what it is, it's like a I can get it up for you and just show you a quick clip of it quickly just so I can show you what kind of art it is. Now it's good because it gives you a little bit of background to what it was like before, kind of. So this is the official clip. I'll mute it so you can't hear. But it's kind of like this kind of art.
Okay.
So it's not like HD, but there's not a lot of movement either. So like that's when it's a lot. But this, for example, here right now, it's like the camera's moving, but the thing is not. And they kind of go into like all the history about the old Valerians and kind of like how they came about. So it goes, that's Aegon, and there's loads of history, and it just baffles me that the Game of Thrones world was built by one guy.
Oh yeah, there's just how. Jesus, table flipping. Just the pure creativity and sort of like intelligence of some people. But how has someone sat down and come up with a concept of? I mean, anything that you watch on TV these days is ingenious. Well, not anything, but a lot of stuff. As in TV shows. I'm not talking about The Only Way Is Essex or My Fat Gypsy Wedding. They're obviously not ingenious. But things like Game of Thrones or the Sherlock series, or I know obviously Sherlock came from an initial idea, but anything original, Stranger Things, you watch these shows and you think, how has someone sat down and just written that all down and gone, right, these are the characters, this is what they look like, this is their backstory, this is how they live, who they live and who they live with and why they have these motives. Okay, we want this character to be like this by the end of the series. How do we get him from A to B? Okay, we now want these two characters to meet and spend the rest of the season together. How do we get that meeting to happen, and how do they go on the rest of the season together? It boggles the mind to think that there's people that have that creativeness.
Yeah.
But then again, you sit there and you think, well, if you had the time to actually do that, you could probably create something quite amazing.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot of planning. Like, I guarantee the people that made the Duskovsky brothers, who was it that did Stranger Things? The something brothers.
Yeah, I know you're about.
The Duskovsky brothers or something. Just think about if that probably took them months and months and months to plan.
The Duffer Brothers.
Duffer Brothers, that's it. Months and months and months to plan. I was close.
You're close.
And then obviously they took it to loads of networks. They took Stranger Things to loads of AMC and all this, and they all turned it down. They all said no, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, there was 16 out of 19 people said no.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Netflix were like, yeah, and look what's happened. And I love when things like that happen, because you see that quite a lot in, I say showbiz, but with TV shows you see a lot of that, where TV shows get pitched to all these companies and loads of them say no, no, no. And then that one just goes, oh, do you know what? It's worth the risk. And then it always pays off. And it's like, that's amazing to see. I mean, how do these other companies feel knowing that they were approached by these same people to make the show, and they've gone, no, you're right. And it turns out to be one of the biggest shows the network's ever put on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love when it's like karma. It's karma to those people that don't give the
it blew up.
Is that full on gone?
Yeah. The chair's fucked, but Stranger Things,
not the chair. Missing out of it.
Stranger Things blew up just in insane amount.
It's incredible.
I don't think anyone really thought how.
A lot of shows have that though. Breaking Bad, when they wrote the first season, they didn't expect it to get as popular as it was.
True.
And then I mean, a lot of companies turned it down. I think HBO turned down Breaking Bad, and then AMC took it on. And then
imagine if that was HBO.
And yeah, exactly. And then
Can you imagine?
And then all of a sudden, they've just gone wild with this. Breaking Bad is just brilliant.
The bird called Raven said, "Did you fart?" Nah. Can you hear that?
I mean, I don't know if they can hear it. I'm assuming they can. I could hear it.
Yeah.
I can smell it as well. It's not the chair.
Yeah. No, for the first time, no, I didn't.
Yeah, for the first time.
For the first time, no, I didn't. Cool. So that's our who. What have we done this week?
Shot a fantastic Christmas short horror film.
Fuck, we can't have the same one, can we?
Is that what you were going for as well?
Nah.
No.
I've done better this week.
Yeah, that's going to be my what. That's what we did this week. That was really cool. As we finally shot this Christmas sort of horror flick that we'd had planned for a little while, and it went relatively well. There was quite a few hiccups, quite a few problems, quite a few things that shouldn't have happened that did, but other than that, it's turned out okay. I think once it's finished the editing stage and we've put into place all the things we need to fix and repair and patch, it's going to be a top-notch little comedy sketch for people to watch and have a good laugh watching. I think people will get a good old chuckle out of it. So hopefully that gets a nice response, and that will hopefully, touch wood, be up as of December 25th, so in less than a week.
What was your favourite part of the shoot?
Favourite scene or favourite part of the shoot in general?
Favourite part of the shoot. Favourite part of the day.
I quite liked the fact that, so we obviously can't afford to be paying proper actors.
It's so damn hot.
Thank you very much for following the Bird Called Raven.
That's so Raven.
Milk was a bad choice.
For listening to this on iTunes or SoundCloud and just had their ears blown out by a notification sound, that's because someone live on Twitch has just subscribed to our channel, and it is, or followed to our channel, sorry, and it is, so it's to YouTube, and that is the Bird Called Raven. So thank you very much, dude. That is awesome.
That's so Raven, bro. That's so Raven.
Yes, sorry. So, it was really cool because obviously we can't afford for these actors to come in and do this shoot for us. So we turned to a lot of our friends and say, look, would you be up to joining us? And they've seen what we've done before, and they're like, yeah. What was really cool is we had friends that don't necessarily enjoy that kind of thing, so shooting a film or writing or reading scripts or camera work or anything like that. But everyone took interest, and there was one of my very close friends from when I was very young, really wanted to work the camera and learn how to use the camera, and started actually pitching ideas. So we was halfway through the shoot, and he was like, "How about if we did this, or how about if we did that?"
Tom.
Yeah, and we ended up doing a few things.
We have some good behind the scenes.
Oh, the behind the scenes for this shoot. I mean, the behind the scenes.
I think it's going to take longer to edit the behind the scenes than it is to edit the actual.
Yeah, the behind the scenes are going to be hilarious because we were laughing all day, and it got stressful because we started filming at about midday, which was a bit late, but it was okay. We could have finished it in that time, but we were shooting till 10:30. We did 10.5 hours of shooting, and we were laughing for, I would say, 5 of those out. For half the time we were laughing, and it was stupid because it delayed us. We could have finished this shoot in 6 hours easily. It probably less, but we went on for so long because we were just having a good time, and too much of a good time. So we need to sort of rope in the last. Although the behind the scenes, there's some golden stuff going down. So yeah, that'll be out January. But it'll be a good little video that'll come out. I've just finished the Logic behind the scenes. It's only like a couple of minutes long. It's just a few outtakes or bloopers that we had. That's actually not on YouTube yet, but it's ready to go on. So
yeah, probably put it up this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday, the Logic behind the scenes, and then next Monday, Christmas Fear is what it's called, and you can find out more on Instagram or Twitter. And then the following week will be behind the scenes, and then so on and so forth through January.
As I said, we need to. This is off the record. We need to do more with our Instagram. We are going to be a bit more with our Instagram. We're going to try and update it a lot more. It's just hard considering that it's something you don't think of, because like I'm massive on Instagram, but I rarely post anymore on my own personal account. Neither do you really. I use Instagram as a viewing platform now.
Yeah.
I go on there and I'll sit there for hours just going through and just searching things and finding things. I don't ever think to post, and we should really do more with it.
I think we took some really good pictures from the shoot on Saturday, so we should probably put one up on Instagram. Some behind the scenes stuff. There was a good picture I think you took when we were filming up here in our 78th floor of our Manhattan studio.
Yeah.
When we were filming Cars scene up here, and I think I was down there with the equipment, and it was a really cool picture. And it was like, actually, that would be a good one to put on the Instagram page. So we will, if that's why we always. I hate when people. What I hate about YouTube and stuff is when people go, oh, smash the like button, do this, do that, and it's like, okay, but fair enough. The reason we always say, "I'll go and follow us on Twitter or Facebook," is we want people to stay informed about what we're doing and how we can update people. But also, it's free. We never ever ask people to subscribe or donate or anything like that. We never say on Twitch we never say subscribe on Twitch and give us £5 a month or donate money. It's like we're not in it for money. Yes, we'd love to make a career out of what we're doing and be able to be paid doing what we love, but we're not in it for money. We're not asking people to subscribe on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube if you can. Yes, please. It's free. Why not? Do you know what I mean? Unless you genuinely don't like our content, then that's fine.
But you can't.
It's impossible.
Our content is great. The Bird Called Raven said, I like how your laptop also thinks it's a green screen. So
what it is there's the green screen is
The green screen. This is a 10-foot
billboard.
10-foot billboard of
It's actually
MAViS.
just out. This is a glass window, and just outside is a billboard, just that's on top of a skyscraper in New York, and what's happening? There's a reflection coming from one of the windows across the way in the building next door. There's actually a few people. You see a few people working.
Wait, I'll open the window.
Oh. Jesus Christ, Gus, turn it off.
See, so, we're not lying to you. This is a huge billboard. And we are on the 78th floor. I know you can hear from quite well up here. Because, fuck you, that's why. Okay, so that's your what. My what would be, I actually didn't tell you this. I didn't tell you this. This is quite scary, and it is 100% a true story. Now, I'm gonna wait.
Right. Okay. What's the context?
I'm gonna blue ball you. I'm gonna make you wait. So let's move on. Why? Why did you do something this week?
Why did I do something this week? My answers are always so lame because I can't think of anything on the spot, and I'm like, well, I took Monday off so I could edit the video. That's why.
Edit in the video.
Yeah. So why? I took today off of my real job. One that I don't want to do. To have time to edit the shoot we did on Saturday. Why? Because we want to get it up for Christmas Day, because it's a Christmas-based short comedy sketch, or not comedy sketch, a short horror/comedy film. Yeah, so that's the why I took it off today, because we need to get it out on December 25th, and we wanted to be able to put the time into it. You keep kicking that camera, and it keeps going everywhere. I mean, they're gonna start seeing the 77 floor.
Let me just.
It's fine. Oh God, it's got that.
Okay. It's fine. It hasn't moved.
Yes, that's it. What about you?
Yeah.
What's your why?
My why? I don't know. I mean, I can't think of one. I took up 2 extra days of work this week. That's as exciting as my week has gone. I've taken up 2 more days of work because,
Look who's arrived.
Okay. Crazy Fango 2324, how's it going? Hey ho. Don't call us hoes.
Yeah, that was the wind.
We're respectable gentlemen. That was the wind. Did you shut the window, bro? Did you? Let me just. Did you shut the? Sorry, we shut the window now. The wind ain't gonna, guess who has the first chapter done? That's fucking great.
Oh no! Ooh, ads. We don't. If you look when the ads come up, it says this supports Twitch. We don't. We have.
I wish we could turn them off.
Well, okay. What we can do, what you can do to get rid of ads is subscribe.
What you can do to get rid of ads is just watch the video on YouTube once it goes up. But it just means you won't be able to talk to us. So.
Does ad blocker stop ads on Twitch?
No. I don't know how they changed it so that I think we can... the ads run on your stream. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I think
it runs, so the website does not have the advert. It's your stream.
I think there's a way that we can turn it off. Well, no, there's no way for us to turn it off because it supports Twitch. But there's a way that we can gift subscriptions to our channel to people. So if you have like regular people that come all the time but don't necessarily have the money to subscribe, you can gift them with the subscription. But I don't know if that costs us money to do it. If we have to pay for it, which doesn't make any sense because then we're paying ourselves.
Yeah.
Or if you can only do like one a month or one for, because I don't know if there's a certain limit. So that's something we have to look into.
We'll look into it and then we'll find out, and then maybe this Wednesday we'll do a giveaway. Okay, I've got this.
Is this your what? Who? Why?
I've just received the fan fiction that Crazy Fangirls wrote.
Oh, really?
But we'll read it at the end. I've read a couple of lines. We'll read it at the end, so you got that to look forward to. Wow, at present. Yes. Also, the next podcast we're going to be releasing. The next podcast we're releasing, it technically should be on Christmas Day because Christmas Day is Monday, right?
Yeah.
would be Christmas Day, but we're gonna release it. We're gonna stream it a day before.
Sunday
On
or Christmas Eve.
No, we're gonna do it day before Christmas Eve. We're gonna stream it on Saturday, maybe Friday,
I was gonna say you about Saturday.
maybe. I don't know. World's my oyster. We're gonna do that, and then when it comes to Monday, it will then be put up on it will then be put up on YouTube and SoundCloud and all that as well. So if you're listening to us and you want to see the episode before Christmas because you love us so much, then you can watch us on twitch.tv/MAViSMITH.
Yeah, so we'll be live on Twitch on Saturday, the 23rd of December for the Christmas special podcast. And
time undecided.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. MAViSMITH.
Twitter, Instagram. We'll put it out beforehand. Yeah. And with regards to the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, the date will stay the same, and YouTube it will still go up on the Monday on Christmas Day. So you'll still get the content the same day. It's just if you want to watch us live, it'll be Saturday because obviously we can't stream on Christmas Day. Although I am planning to attempt to stream on Christmas Day, but it'll be video games, not the podcast. So we will try and get that out. Christmas Day is going to be a big day. Got a lot of content coming up Christmas Day.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Christmas fair premiering.
We're going to the red carpet event tomorrow night.
I don't really want to go, but promo tours.
Yeah, well, they said they want to interview one at a time, and I said no, we interview better together because we can laugh off each other. So they said okay, so we've got some interviews lined up tomorrow night.
Kind of lame, really, but
yeah, well, they've hired out all of Central Park for us, so.
Yeah, they have. Yes, just about the fan fiction. Crazy Fan Go 324 has wrote a fan fiction, and we'll be reading it at the end of the stream. If it's not good, don't be mad. We'll never be mad with you. Right. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Why? What, yeah. Again, what I was saying about picking up extra shifts. I just because why the fuck not? It's around Christmas. Once the new year starts and we have our schedule, then I won't be able to, because obviously we're gonna have a very busy schedule. So we got that. You got that to look forward to.
You should see
as well
for next year, if you're a fan of us and you want to keep up to date and you want to look forward to something. End of February next year, everything should ramp up another notch, because that is when I will officially be leaving my job. End of February. I'm going to hand my notice in the beginning of Feb, 4-week notice, and by February the 22nd.
I think you should give like a 5-week notice, just an extra week, because then it makes you feel like you care.
What's to do it in March?
Yeah, leave like the first week of March. Don't leave them at the end of the month. Leave them at the beginning of the. No, I'm joking. You can leave it if you want.
I want to try and get like because yeah. I'm not going to go into it anymore.
Okay, so we'll talk about a bit about, because I've got some movie topics to talk about, and then we will read the fan fiction. So first of all, The Last Jedi. We saw The Last Jedi on Friday. Was that release day?
I think it's Thursday release day.
Well, we saw it on Friday.
In the UK, it's not out in America yet, I don't think.
Oh, is it not?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we're not going to spoil it anyway, but fire questions. Did you like it?
I loved it. I genuinely really liked it. I know you didn't, but I really liked it.
So you liked it? Would you recommend it?
Yep.
Would you watch it again?
Yes. I'm going to be watching it again very soon. I would recommend seeing it if you like Star Wars, but I would warn you that it is very childish.
Yeah.
It's very much. It's not as serious.
It's very, very Disney.
So I would put it. It's not as good as 4, 5, and 6, of course not. But in my order, I'd say 5 was my favourite. So it goes 5, 4, 6, and then it goes 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. That's how I would order them, and I think a lot of people probably agree. But obviously they're not as good as the original 3. I don't think anything ever will be, because that's the original concept and it was amazing. But yeah. I think it's the 4th best. I really thoroughly enjoyed the film. I was blown away by it. I really was. It's just constant every time I thought the film was about to end, another freaking fight scene started. I was like, righty, I'm in for another treat.
I will say, even though I didn't like it, and I didn't, and I would. Well, that's the thing. I would recommend it because I know that a lot of people like Star Wars, and I don't. It's lost on me. I really wish I liked it, but I just don't. It's lost on me. I would recommend it because it is enjoyable, but the last half an hour was really good.
Oh, it was.
But
a great
it didn't
film.
make up for the 2 hours we slugged through to get to that half
There
hour.
was some crap before it. I like space and science and all that sci-fi stuff. So just seeing like a robot doing all these little niggly naggly things and all the beep, 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 and the music and Star Wars, it just made me smile because I'm a big Star Wars fan. The music, the second it starts, you should have a big smile on your face, and you can't. That doesn't go for the whole film because you constantly have the old music playing. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was an experience for me.
Cool. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, so this came out 4 days ago, so it's a little bit. It's kind of gone through its motions. Disney taking over Fox.
Oh wow, yeah, sort of 53 billion.
Yeah, 52 point something billion.
52.8 or something. I was at work and I walked into the kitchen where we have a TV with the news on, and
where everyone goes on their phones.
Yeah, and it blew me away. I walked in and it was like Disney has purchased Fox and their studio, and the whole studio they had, not just Fox as a network, the studio, pretty much everything they own for 52.8 billion.
It's kind of crazy just being like, oh, our competition, fucking buy them out.
Yeah. Do you know what I found really funny? Welcome back, Lazy Fangirl. Do you know what I find really funny, which not a lot of people know about? Copyright laws with regards to when you can use something. So, for example, if we created a character, Purple Arnold, that's our character. We've coined that. That's our
mascot.
Let's say we then copyrighted it. We haven't, so feel free to nick it. Don't.
Don't nick it. But look at him. Look how happy he is.
But if we copyrighted the Purple Arnold and said, right, that's our mascot, and then someone used it for all of our life, and then I think currently it's 70 years after we die, no one can use that in their content. And once it expires that time, anyone can use it. So what Disney did with Mickey Mouse, obviously Walt Disney, when he died, it was originally 20 years after that, Mickey Mouse could be used by anyone in a film, in a series, whatever, without having a copyright infringement. So what happened is that 20 years expired, and Disney went, well, we're big enough to change that law. So they actually changed the copyright law from 20 years after he died to 50. So that was 30 years for them to fuck about with. So that 30 years expired, and then they said 70 years, and that 70 years, I believe either that 70 years expired or it's just about to expire. And everyone's saying, I think, well, either way, their next copyright thing that they change expires in 2 years. That's what I know, but I'm not sure if it's a 71 or 100. I can't remember when Walt Disney died. But the point is, in a couple of years' time, we could see copyright laws change again. Because if Disney have $52.8 billion to buy out Fox, they probably have enough money to change copyright laws to whatever they want. Because they have to pay for it, and it's a lot. It's like 40 million. They have the money. So they could just turn around and say, right, new copyright law, no one can use, Mickey Mouse in their case, but any copyright like that you've created for the creator's lifespan plus 120 years or something, which is ludicrous. Just imagine that. We create something and no one can use it until the year 20, well, whenever we end up fucking popping our clogs, another 120 years. That's mental. That is mental.
It's insane. So it says here, Disney will control as much as 40% of the US movie business and 40% of the US television business. They own almost half of media in America.
When they bought Fox, they got 39% of Sky because Fox has a 39% stake in Sky, like UK Sky. What Americans basically have as cable is what we call Sky. It's like a satellite dish, and then you get all these channel stuff. There's also another one called Virgin, which is through Virgin Media or Virgin Airlines. Same bloke, Russell. What's the name?
Russell Simmons.
No. Who owns Virgin?
Oh, Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
No.
But
oh fuck.
is Russell Brand in it?
Russell Brand.
Is he the comedian? Russell
He's
Brand?
a fucking comedian. I suppose Virgin.
I'm pretty sure it's Russell Brand.
No, it's not Russell Brand. It's Richard Branson. It's Richard Branson. the owner of Virgin is Richard Branson.
Actually, it's Richard Charles and
Oh,
Nicholas
fuck
Branson. Yeah, so Richard Branson. Anyway, yeah, so Sky is like cable, yeah. So they now own 39% of that company, which means they'll have shareholders in millions, and they'll have places at the board of directors and stuff. So that means that they can control UK TV even more than they already were. It could be a good thing, because I'm not being funny, Sky was shit. I mean, Sky at the moment, it shows shows the same films, the same shows. It's just over and over again the same. The only good thing they had going is Sky Atlantic for Game of Thrones and Fox for things like Walking Dead, all that was good. Oh, it's just pointless.
Yeah, it's insane. That's the Burkle Ravens said kind of like reactive YouTube. Do you remember that whole like
The scandal when the guys were going to try and copyright React.
The word react.
Idiots. The backlash they got from that. Their channel lost like they were quite a large channel on YouTube.
They were one of the biggest channels on YouTube,
and they lost like 60% of their subscribers because everyone was like, "What a bunch of dickheads!"
Crazy.
Basically trying to say no one can do a React video. You have to pay us to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so Ready Player One novel has received a sequel, which pisses me off because it's only because the film's coming out. The novel ends. The book ends really well.
So is that the original creators doing it though?
Yeah.
It could be good, could be bad. Actually, it's annoying because the only reason it's doing it is because the film's coming out. The people that the film have gone, right, we've done your novel. Any chance you could do another book so we can make another film? It's cash cow. It's cash. He's just gone, cha-ching, they've made a film about my book, give me money. And he's just gone, like J.K. Rowling, he's probably gone, bloody hell, I've made millions from that. Let's just write another novel. And then he'll make a new storyline. And then in 3 years' time, when that's done, there'll be Ready Player 1, 2. Coming out, Ready Player 2. It'll probably be called Ready Player 2 or some shit.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a new film.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, you know, if I'd much rather they try and make a better one, because if it's good, then great. I mean, if they redid, I don't fucking know. Trying to think of something that, you know, holds. I can't think of anything. But, you know, if Pokemon, say they tried to remake the Pokemon film, you know, it's probably gonna be really
like
shit.
Pokemon Investigators.
What?
Pokemon, was it Pokemon Investigators?
Oh, Detective Pokemon,
That's it.
Detective Pikachu, which is actually my next good segue. My next topic is Ryan Reynolds is now the main is Pikachu's voice in Detective Pikachu. I have no idea what to expect with Detective Pikachu.
I like Ryan Reynolds. I think he has potential. He's really, really good in Deadpool, obviously. He's been in a few other good films that he's done. He's been in a lot of bad films as well. Not always necessarily his fault. Occasionally it is. Obviously, I'm no one to judge. I'm not an actor. I'm no good at acting. But obviously, that's just the general census of people that are proper critics. But you have to sort of sit there and go, well, why has he done that? It's like it's the most. Who was the comedian that was in Deadpool? The really funny comedian.
T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller. It's like him defending that whole Emoji movie because he was a big part of it, and he's like, "It's really good. You'll love it. It's funny." And everyone was like, "No, it's shit." Got awful
Did you ever watch
reviews.
it?
No, I've only got dreadful reviews.
Fuck, I feel like we should watch that. Let's have a look. Emoji
Rob sand into my eyes.
What did it get? What did it?
Apparently, it was dreadful. I can't remember the rating now.
2.9 out of 10, 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
0.5 out of 10.
Pretty solid. Don't want to waste your Saturday night? Stick on the Emoji movie. T.J. Miller said it's great.
Jesus Christ. Okay, not only does this film hate its very subject matter, it's also the most hideous example of product placement. Around 9/10 product placement, at least 15/10 abysmal, and pulsates with molten criticism on every imaginable level.
So basically, it's not bad. No, it's still what are people thinking? What are people thinking?
Yeah, no, not very good. All right, should we read this fan fiction?
Yeah.
All right, let's just see if she's here.
So one of our fans, Crazy Fangirl, one of our Twitch viewers that always supports us on Twitch, asked if she can write fan fiction about us, we said, yeah, go ahead. It'll be a funny topic to read out on the podcast. And she has completed the first chapter of the fan fiction, and I believe Matt is now about to read it out. Before you do, how long is it?
2 A4.
2 pages, 2 A4 pages.
Yeah, but the text is big.
Oh, okay. Could be here for hours. No.
The cut, right? So you ready? I just want to make there isn't like any. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna go straight in with this. All right. So, what are you gonna call it? What are you gonna call it, huh? Great. Let's just find out.
That's fine.
That's fine.
This is not a family show anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we always like to say MAViSMITH is a family show.
It's not at all.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
it's not a family. It's something. Yeah, it's something you close down and open up porn because it's more understandable.
If you go on iTunes, all of our podcasts have the like explicit little E next to them, but we don't put that there. That's Apple put that there. So obviously,
hello 1 2 4 5 6 7 8. Hi, how's it going, bro? You've come just in time to listen to fan fiction written by Crazy Fangirl herself. Plus 18 now. Yeah, we're now drawing the line. It's Watershed.
Yeah.
It's 3 minutes till 9:30. That's Watershed in the UK. But it's 8:30.
No, it's 9:30. I thought it was 9. I think it is 9:30 though.
What
I thought it was dead 9 o'clock, but maybe it's 9:30.
Watershed in
UK.
In UK.
In America, it's only like 3.
Oh, it's 9.
Oh,
we're good to go.
27 minutes after the Watershed.
You didn't miss it with the ads. Well, you always miss things with the ads, so we thought we'd let you in on this one. All right, okay. So this is called Christmas with MAViSMITH. All right, ready? You ready?
Mhm.
I don't want to be like reading and like there's a cold winter air and a dick flies out of nowhere like. Just, okay, all right, ready for this. All right, how do you pronounce her name? The cold winter air pinched at Nakomi. It's like Naomi. It's like Naomi, but with a C. With Nakomi's cheeks and face. She sighed and checked her phone. Oh, this is too real. No messages, no calls. Oh, I don't want to feel. I don't want to read fan fiction to make me upset. All right, Nakomi. Okay, cool. So, no messages, no calls. Where the fuck were these idiots? The large hums of the planes overhead was deafening as crowds moved back and forth. 2 hands shot up from a wave of people waving frantically. Finally, she mumbled and checked to make sure she looked all right. Right, Mav and Smith. Now, I'm going to have to correct you here. I know it's MAViSMITH. Now, the reason why it's called MAViSMITH is because I'm Mav, and his last name in real life is something Smith. So we have very private lives.
Not really.
It'll
all be found below. Go to Instagram. You're right.
We all have very private lives. But yeah, in future, it's just Mav. You can call me Mav, MAV. There's no need for the E, and surely it would be an I, but that's fine. We're not here to judge. So Mav and Smith.
I go by GFA, by the way, but Smith's fine.
Mav and Smith both appeared through the crowd, but it's funny because it's like MAViSMITH.
Yeah, it's fine. That's what Smith's fine. Smith works.
It works. All right. So, Mav and Smith both appeared through the crowd, both with large smiles that stretched from ear to ear. Well, where did you get that from?
Nakomi.
Nakomi. Mav opened his arms and hugged Nakomi, and she laughed. Smith stifled a laugh and pulled Mav away. You're gonna scare her away, mate. Leave her be. What?
It's definitely stifled, not stifled.
What's that?
It's definitely stifled, not stifled.
Oh yeah.
Stifled a laugh.
So, Mav pouted and tried to hide a smile, but with me and our crazy fangirl, how can I not be excited? They both smiled at her, and she just shook her head. Let me just say, welcome to Ohio, guys, and nothing is wrong with some warm hugs in this cold as balls weather. Cold as balls weather, I like that. See, that's what I love. I say it all the time. I'm like, it's cold as balls right now. Like, it just makes no fucking sense.
Complete polar opposite. What I really love is you've gone from the low hums of the planes appearing overhead as the crowds move side to side, like really descriptive and like quite a beautiful way of writing too. It's cold as balls. It's cold as balls. I like the change up.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, so where are we right now? Are we in like New York or something, or like we're in a
Ohio.
city? Oh shit, yeah. So we're in Ohio. But is it windy in Ohio?
It's cold.
I guess it is Christmas. It's Christmas for MAViSMITH. Of course, it's fucking cold. All right, sorry. So
Let's finish the story about this.
no. Planes overhead and deafening as crowds. Is it that busy in Ohio? I feel like you're trying to big up your city too much. I don't know what to expect from this fanfic. I don't know. Nah, that's my real name. Windy and cold as fuck. Oh, that's your real name. Windy and cold as fuck. Gotcha. Okay, so how can I not be excited? They both smiled at her and she just shook her head. Oh no, sorry, I've read that bit. Mav and Smith looked at each other and both opened their arms and hugged Nakomi as tightly as possible. We'll warm you up, Smith tightened in the hug and let out a hearty laugh. I'd rather be warmed up in the car if you don't mind. After being freed from the deadly hugs of MAViSMITH. This is great. She opened the trunk, and with the power of 100 men, they all packed the luggage into the back in just a few minutes and jumped into the car to warm up. She opened the trunk with the power of 100 men.
Rip it off.
Lawrence, you're back. You're just in time to. We're just started. We're just started with Crazy Fangirls fan fiction. So listen, sit back, chill, relax, and listen. So I'm just going to read this back for you in case you missed it. After being freed from the deadly hugs of MAViSMITH, she opened the trunk and with the power of 100 men, they all packed the luggage into the back in just a few minutes and jumped into the car to warm up.
I feel like I'm listening to an audiobook now.
Blast the heater. Blast the heater, Smith rubbed his hands together as Mavi did the same. You put an I instead of an E here. I'm not judging. I'm going to
do the actions like Shiraz.
Smith rubbed his hands together as Mavi did the same. It's not sexual. ... yet. Lawrence got the lube. Right. Okay. So, blast the heater. Oh no, sorry. It's already up. Give it a few minutes. Nakomi smiled and put on her seatbelt. Smith and Mavi looked over each other and both realised the front seat was wide open and empty.
Who was going to get in?
Mav was taken back as Smith jumped out of the car and tried to book it to the front door to jump in. How far is the distance from the back door?
Usain Bolt, I'm sprinting
to the back door. The back. You open. You shut the back door, and you just got to book it.
Book it.
Straight line run. Right. So, shush. I was tired. No, this is great. So it's already up. Give it a few minutes. Sorry, I'm bad at this. I'm not very good. I would never be good at this. There's a really good podcast called My Dad Wrote a Porno. Not that I'm plugging someone else's podcast, but My Dad Wrote a Porno. His dad has written a porno and he found it, and he goes through with two of his friends and they read. It's really popular. If you like podcasts, you probably heard about it. Anyway, but it's great, and he can sit there and read about this woman getting whipped and penetrated and be straight faced, and I'm fucking laughing. I'm laughing at book it to the front door to jump in.
That does sound like you guys.
Right, Mavi. All right, we're back to the E now. Mavi took the riskier route and jumped through the space between the two front seats. Nakomi just sat in panic. What the fuck? She said with wide eyes, but was given a face full of Mav's ass as the two struggled to sit in the front. I've just got the images up, like struggling to get in. Mav ended up pushing Smith enough to the side to sit down.
What happened?
Ha! Sit in the back. Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Smith mumbled as he jumped into the back, defeated. That does sound like you guys. How do you know it sounds like?
Yeah.
How do you know us?
Who are you?
As one of the lines in our Christmas special. What are you?
What are you?
What are you? Right. Okay. Ha! Sit in the back. Smith mumbled as he jumped into the back, defeated. Butt warmers are the best. Mav gave a winning smile to Nakomi.
Nice, yeah, winning.
Winning smile to Nakomi,
Prison
who
sentence
just sat dumbfounded. I like the word dumbfounded.
It's a good word.
It's a powerful word, considering that you said Mav took the riskier route, which would be riskier route. But I got your back.
Alternatively, you could have used flabbergasted.
Nakomi, who just sat dumbfounded, flabbergasted, shocked, dumbfounded. Sure. I don't know what the fuck happened, but let's just act like it didn't. Wait, face full of what? What did you say? Face full of ass. Face full of ass.
In the UK, we say arse because it's spelled A-R-S-E.
Oh yeah, sorry.
In the US of A, it's A-S-S of ass.
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 So, I don't know what the fuck happened, but let's just act like it didn't. I like that. That's great. She turned the gear to drive and headed down the icy road. Both guys were on their phones, tweeting and messaging away. We're not that rude.
We're probably just texting one each other about you.
I fucking beat you, bro. I'm sitting in the front seat. Imagine if we went all the way to Ohio and just sat on our phones and tweeted. I haven't tweeted for like, oh no, I tweeted about a week ago saying I'm going to start using Twitter again. Haven't used it since. My tweet prior that was 2014. It didn't last very long. So, Nakomi hummed to herself on the radio. Sitting in the front, her favourite song came up and she sat up. Oh my God, I love this song. She started to sing loudly to the music and turned it up, moving her upper body to the beat. Just how she's driving, she's like,
Yeah.
Up to the beat, oblivious to the two astonished boys wanting her sing,
Men.
wanting men. I'll read it again. Oblivious to the two astonished
Men.
men.
Yeah.
Right. Oblivious to the two astonished gentlemen wanting her to sing. You're missing out words here. It's great. It's fine. Wanting her to sing and dance slightly at the driver's wheel. Mavi, we're back to E again, pointed his camera at her and started to record a Snapchat video to post on their social medias. We'd love to do that, but unfortunately we use Instagram. Instagram, MAViSMITH. Follow us. So, just noticing Mav's camera, we're back to E again, pointed at her, she immediately fell silent and tried to cover the camera lens. What are you doing? God, stop. That's so embarrassing. Delete it, Mavi. We're over to a Y now. So the Mavi started off as M-A-V-I, then it's M-A-V-E. Mave. And now it's Mav, M-A-V-Y, Mav-Y. So, but her attempts were quickly stopped when she realised she had to pay attention to, how do you say that word?
Pay attention to
road. It's pronounced T-H, thanks Jacob for copying our Instagram, T-H-W road. I think you meant the road. It's okay. But her attempts were quickly stopped when she realised she had to pay attention to the road. Her face was full flushed. Oh, full flushed. And she, even though you spelled it abshi.
So stop putting holes in this.
Okay, I'm sorry. Her face was fully flushed as she tried not to look at Mavi, back to E. Smith was just laughing in the back seat as he watched the video on his phone. Wow, you look amazing, fangirl. Smith smiled, but she just stayed quiet. I didn't know you could dance like that. Damn. Mavi pitched in, but still flustered and quiet. Nakomi didn't reply or look at the two. Smith looked at Mav and kind of frowned. How do you kind of frown? Sorry.
It's like a wait. How do you frown? Like that's a frown, right? So it kind of frowns like a.
Yeah. Anyway, so for audio listeners, we're just having a stroke on stream.
No, I can't say that. We'll get taken down.
We're having a
we're having a medical emergency. No, that's not good either.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
The fan fiction's so good we can't control our eyebrows. Let's just say that.
Fan fiction's so good we're having strokes.
Yeah. We can't say that, bro. We're going to get cancelled down. In fact, we just had this problem. Right. Okay.
No one's stroking anything.
Oh look, this is gonna be our when we fail as YouTubers and we have to go to like
When we're homeless.
and when we go to doing like reaction videos.
Oh.
Hey, sorry, we recorded you without permission. You just looked so happy and like you were having fun. We can take it down if you want. ... We can take it down if you want. Like, roll the eyes. Mav said quietly and placed a hand on her shoulder. She nodded and peeked at Smith in the back seat, who nodded and smiled. It's fine. Just don't surprise me like that again. She left out a heart-filled laugh and Smith hugged her from behind her seat and Mav reached over to hug her as well. Yay!
She's still driving at this point.
Fucking raw!
We're doing donuts, we're rolling.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
We'll take it down if you want.
Yeah.
Right. So, Smith. Oh my god, no, it's fine. Smith hugged her from the front seat and Mav reached out to hug her as well. Yay! Okay, no, don't kill us, please. Smith. I didn't proofread. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. It's fine. It's all.
We're massively.
Yeah, this is
appreciate
great.
The fact you put time in.
Yeah, it's
this.
fucking. We love it. Right. Okay. So, yay. Okay, don't kill us, please. Smith pitched in and let go as he sat back again. Mav nodded and smiled. That would be nice. Yes. That would be nice. Nakomi smiled and started to pull into a neighborhood. Sadly, as much fun as that would be. As what would be? Sadly, as much fun as that would be, we are here. Welcome to Ohio. Are we not already in Ohio?
No, I think she's saying like as much fun as that would be. We're here now, so we have to.
But why welcome to Ohio? Are we not in Ohio yet? You need to do locations, otherwise we don't know where we are.
No, we're welcome to. We're in Ohio now.
Okay, so we're somewhere in America. New character alert. Mabe and Smith. I don't know where I've gone. I've just fucked off. Mabe's still here. So Mabe and Smith smiled at each other as they pulled into a one-story house with a small driveway. Welcome to my house. Make yourself at home. Bear in mind, we're still sitting in the car right now. Make yourself at home. Okay, cool. Let's just open the car door.
Well, you're at the front. I've got the whole back seat.
Yeah, you got the entire back. Well, I won.
Yeah,
I won.
Well,
the front
you
seat.
won the battle. You lost the war because I've got the whole back seat to myself.
Right. Okay. So, welcome to my house. Make yourself at home. Nakomi smiled happily and turned off the engine. Both guys jumped out happily and started to roll in the snow. Hey. Okay. So this is in quotes to us rolling in the snow. Hey, you can't come inside like that. You'll catch a cold. Well, at least if it's just a cold, that's great. A voice from the doorway rang with a heavy Hispanic accent.
It's a boyfriend home.
And looking over, they saw a older woman at the door with a cup of cocoa.
Cougar.
Oh wow, plot twist. Nakomi tilted her head and asked, "Mum, why are you here?"
Didn't expect two British guys coming round.
End of chapter 1.
Oh.
The ending was lazy. Nah, the ending was good. Very realistic. I always bring, 2 girls and my mum's there all the time. So, what did you Disgusting. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I like the fact that that's like painted a very vivid picture in my head of just
that's
snowy area, a one-story house. You get the mum probably in like a dressing gown and some slippers with like a cup of coffee in her hand at the door. Like, why have you brought these 2 British guys home?
Yeah, and it kind of makes me happy that we're not in Ohio, but we are, because we're being welcomed into Ohio. But as we get to your house, we're welcomed to Ohio. So maybe your house is Ohio. You never know. You've got to theorize,
I tell you what, if we need another chapter. We're going to save all these chapters, and if the story ends up quite well, maybe we'll make a little short about it.
Oh God!
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Just make a little short about it. We can't go to America to do the short. We can't fly to Ohio, and we don't have that kind of budget right now. But we could do it somewhere in the UK.
That'd be great.
It'd be really funny.
Okay.
Obviously, up to a line, if Chapter 2 has us all like fucking each other, then, I mean, practical effects are practical effects.
Okay, so...
Who do we cast as Nakomi?
Me.
Scarlett Johansson.
Tom.
in the freaking wig and the red hood.
In the wig and the red hood. So, what did you think about it?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. Yeah, that was good work, Nakomi.
Yeah, that was great work.
Not only
Thanks to Crazy Fango 2324 for the fan fiction.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for putting a lot of time into it.
That was great. I fucking love reading it.
Yeah,
I want a chapter 2.
Yeah, I want a chapter. I genuinely want a chapter. I felt like I was listening to an audiobook. Like
I felt like I was listening to myself read an audiobook. So
it's a book then, isn't it?
Yeah. So I thought it was really good. It sets the scene. Plot twist as well with the mum being there.
Oh, I did not see that
I
coming.
didn't see it coming either. I didn't even expect it.
The thing that threw me was the deep Hispanic voice. I was like, oh, she's got a boyfriend around. But no, your mum's just very husk. I can see it. Nakomi, what you doing home?
Jacob said, read an audiobook, Sweet Christmas. Well, who knows?
Sweet Christmas. You've been watching
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, I love the characters. You know, Mav, Smith, Nakomi, Mabe stole the show. I got left somewhere. I fell out the car at some point on the way from Ohio to Ohio, and then Mabe just swept in. My mum is Dominican and smokes a lot.
So
That's the husky voice.
Yeah, the husky voice. Let's see.
Nakomi. Nakomi. Why are these two British boys?
No, for some reason I've got the voice Bane in my head now.
Where is Ohio? Is it?
Ohio is in America.
No, but where? Is it like right or left? It's right, isn't it?
Isn't it near? It's near, quite near. I thought it was near to Texas.
Oh no, it's kind of like
south.
No, it's not. It's
west.
Next to. It's in between New York and Chicago.
So
west, east,
northeast. Cool.
Well, close to Toronto. Probably not that close.
If it's
Google Maps always lie.
If it's close to Toronto, then yeah, it's going to be cold because Toronto's in Canada, isn't it?
Beware if my mum. Beware if your mum did what? It's not beware of my mum. It's beware if my mum. Well, what? Beware of what? I don't know.
I really hope you don't like watch this live, and your mum is like sitting behind. You don't watch this live, of course you watch it live. But I hope you're not watching it on a TV, and your mum's just like sitting behind you watching as well. Just heard your crazy fan fiction, and she's like, "Where's this guy, Nakomi? Why are these two British guys coming around your house? And why did you not want me to be home?"
Or she's just like sitting at home and like Nakomi walks through the front door and then like her mum's like, "MAViSMITH, this is a cool podcast. It's #1 on the charts." And she's like, in slow motion, runs over, slaps the phone out of her hand. Yeah, great. But yeah,
thank you very much
that was awesome. Yeah, if you want to do more, by all means, we'll read it out on stream. Fucking great fun.
It's a great read.
But yeah, thanks everyone that stopped in. Crazy Fango 2324, the bird called Raven. Lividity stopped in at one point. Jaco and
Cloud as well.
Hello, what's that? And who?
Cloud was here earlier.
Cloud 30 and hello 1, 2, 4, 5. If you're still here, I know you're in here. As well. She heard you guys earlier and said, "Oh, they look cute." Oh my god, it's starting. This ain't fan fiction no more.
I really hope your mum's loaded. You can fly us over to Ohio.
I am here. Well, thanks for stopping in. Now, as per usual, guys, this has been MAViSMITH Podcast number 18. Just thinking about Purple Arnie fan fiction. Do not even look how innocent he is. Look how innocent he looks.
Fan fiction doesn't have to be like derogative. We can have a funny fan fiction about the Purple Arnie. Actually, no, that's the Purple Arnie. Or Purple Arnie hasn't been created yet. Where he's in the works.
I said it was a stream, and my mum asked if you guys could see it. Unfortunately, we couldn't.
That's a typical like mum question.
But I feel like I could hear. I feel like I could smell the cigarette. You really painted a very good picture, as well.
That's nice because you had the window open. And, I mean, all the cigarette smoke was rising from the 77th floor because we have an office below us now.
What window?
Bloody hell.
Shut the window, bro.
All right, let me... Oh, wait, the handle's quite far out. Let me just lean out. Oh, it's gone again.
Wait.
We need a sound effect for it closing.
Here we go.
It's a video of a real life do-it-yourself car horn. I thought it was a sound effect. Anyway,
Here we go.
We have fun. Okay, so I'll make a Purplani one. Carry on with the MAViSMITH one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's funny. I like it.
It was funny.
The Purplani could be a character. Could be a character. He looks like that in the stream.
Oh, Purple Arnie could be like her boyfriend's name. And there could be nothing untoward going on. You've just got two friends that you met on Twitch coming over for dinner. Nothing untoward. Your mum meets us. She's like, "Oh yes, you guys are really funny." You know, not on trumpet, of course. And then all of a sudden, the boyfriend walks in. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
But he's just a big purple Arnold.
It's like massive. It's like smashing up the table.
All right. Okay. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As I said, this is MAViSMITH Podcast number 18. We will be streaming this Wednesday, playing some Jackbox. So yeah, come and play some games with us. Come and talk to us. You don't even have to play. You can just join in the conversation, because there will be 4 of us again, which was quite funny last time. So there's going to be 4 of us again. So Arnie is Mav's boyfriend. So many fucking ideas. Yeah. Why is he my boyfriend? Why is he not George's boyfriend? Fucking, he's too purple for me.
Clearly, you're the homosexual one.
Oh, okay. Fucking always, every fucking Monday. Right. But yeah, so we're going to be streaming again on Wednesday. But make sure we'll speak to you before Christmas anyway. We're going to speak to you. We're going to be streaming on this Saturday, sometime in the afternoon UK time, so in the morning American time.
Seriously, if you don't mind, if you have Twitter or Facebook or
I'd say Instagram. Instagram's the best one.
Just whack the bell, whack the notification thing on Twitch, and we'll put out a notice when we know we're going to go live on the weekend. It's only going to be a podcast again, so if you enjoyed tonight, then feel free to come along. And yeah, it'll be a Christmas special, and it'll be going up on all the other platforms on Monday. So if you do miss it, it'll be up there.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more updates on our Instagram, because it's easy for us and easy for you guys as well. Yeah. But you can get these podcasts on iTunes, SoundCloud, Player FM, and about 5 other websites that have put our podcast on.
There's loads of them. They've just stolen it.
Yeah.
If you are interested in watching last week's podcast, we took on an eating challenge where we tried to eat some nibbles. That were laced with the Reaper chili sort of extract. So they were very hot, and we all were in a lot of pain and were shouting and crying in pain. So
yeah. You can catch it on our YouTube, on MAViSMITH YouTube. You can go on our video, and it's the latest one. We are going to upload it as a separate video, but it's the podcast number 17.
And it's 1 hour and 9 minutes in. I know, but just before that, sorry, go to 1 hour in and watch from there, and you'll see us going it.
We went through about, 2 pint,
a 2 litre
2 litre
bottle of milk in about 5 minutes. All the links can be found below to our Instagram and YouTube and all that. If you don't mind taking the time, go and check them out, and just you can come watch us be in a lot of pain whilst eating chili powder, basically.
A lot of pain. A lot of pain. A lot of pain. But yeah, thanks for watching us, guys.
Thank you very much.
See some of you Wednesday. Thanks for watching as well, and see you on the next podcast. A lot of pain.
Right,
yeah,
again.
Thanks for watching us, guys.
Thank you very much.
See you on the next podcast. See you on the next podcast. See you on the next.